What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Well, Russell Westbrook haters are rejoicing right now all over social media as the disconcerting news broke late last night that Russell Westbrook suffered a fractured left hand in last night's action against the Washington Wizards. The Clippers won in a blowout 140 to 115. But in the first half of yesterday's game, Russell Westbrook suffered the injury. He had played 10 minutes when the injury occurred. Apparently, he hit his hand on Jordan Poole's elbow, trying to deflect the ball. And that's how he suffered the fracture in his left hand. Now, as far as a timetable for how long he'll be out, that's not known at this particular time. However, just to make a point of reference, back in the 2014-15 season, early in that season, I think it was the second game of that season, Russell Westbrook broke his right hand. He underwent surgery on that right hand November 1st and was back in action by November 28th, missing about 14 games. However, that was a much younger Russell Westbrook, Westbrook that was probably about 26 years old. About 26 years old. Russ is now 35. And as we all know, it takes longer to come back from injuries as you age. Well, as long as you're not using some sort of enhancer. LeBron James. So, the Clippers are going to be without Russell Westbrook for quite some time. Conceivably, the rest of the season. Since we're now at March 2nd, the season ends what? April 9th, 10th, somewhere around 12th. Russ could be gone for the rest of the season. Conceivably. Depending on how bad the fracture is, whether he's going to need surgery. So he could be gone for the rest of the year. This is a terrible thing. I mean, the man, to me, even though the media, what am I talking about? The love media gives him absolutely no credit whatsoever, and they give all the credit to James Harden. I give the credit to Russell Westbrook for being the selfless player that he has proven to be, and chose to come off the bench, less minutes, less statistical accomplishment, all for the betterment of the team. And whatever turnaround the Clippers have had since then, yes, it's due to James Harden playing well, Kawhi Leonard playing well for a long stretch, the Clippers being more healthy relative to the last few seasons this year than before. But a lot of it has to do with Russell Westbrook. I think and it's not just the stats. It's Russ sets a tone. One thing you can say about Russell Westbrook, even people who don't like him, he's a professional. He's going to come out there and play hard. He's not going to cheat the game as far as effort. That's one thing you might do a lot of dumb things at times. Even though I think he's kind of calming down on that. But one thing you can't say about Russ is that he won't give you effort. And I think that he's been a positive influence on this team. So for him to suffer this injury, it's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. The Clippers are just going to have to try to, maintain. Now, to be honest, he's not a starter. So I don't want to make it sound like he is like Michael Jordan on this team. But he does play a role. So if the Clippers can just maintain without him, and hopefully he'll be back by the playoffs, that their season still will be okay. You know what I mean? Now, do I think the Clippers going to win a championship? I'm not convinced of that. I gave them their flowers when they had that amazing stretch. But the fact that that team just seems to be psychologically owned by the Lakers, at least the last couple of seasons at least, it bothers me. As far as looking at them as a potential championship team. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.